Excellency, Baba, identified, Baba is taking very strong. Wonderful. Oh. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Now, every other person have to go outside. No.
Welcome back to Ojukwu News, your number one channel for deep analysis of Nigeria's politics, sports, and society. Today we are diving into the storm caused by former Super Eagles defender Taribo West, who recently shocked Nigerians when he said he would never advise his own son to play for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But while Taribo West is throwing stones, another elder statesman, former President Olusegun Obasanjo, is looking so healthy and energetic at 85 years old that Nigerians are even joking. Obasanjo himself could still lace up boots for the Super Eagles. So, let's break it down. Taribo West's frustration, Obasanjo's sharp criticism of Tinubu's government, and why Nigeria still has a bright footballing future. Recap Taribo West's speech at Peter Rufai's burial. Quote. His emotional words, "I will never advise even my son to play for Nigeria." Explain his frustration with the government and NFF neglect of ex-footballers. Mention Nigeria Football Federation's response that they gave financial support to Rufai and Christian Chukwu's families. Highlight the public backlash, Omojua and Duru Bond stressing personal responsibility versus systemic neglect. Taribo's pain is understandable. Many of our legends feel abandoned. But telling his own son not to play for the national team. That's a statement that cuts deep into Nigeria's football pride. Transition into Obasanjo's recent appearances. At 85, he's seen jogging, cycling, and even kicking football around during events. Joke, if Taribo's son won't play, Baba Iyabo himself can warm up for the Super Eagles midfield. Use this to highlight that age is not slowing him down and that he remains a symbol of discipline and resilience. Obasanjo commentary. At 85 looks stronger than some 35-year-olds. His energy shows that Nigeria still has leaders who can inspire us, not only politically but even in sportsmanship.
Them to remember what I call dreams. Dreams. 1, diet. 2, rest. 3, exercise. 4, medical examination, medical attention, and 5, social interaction.
Counter Taribo's pessimism by naming young Nigerian football stars, Victor Osimhen, Samuel Chukwueze, Ademola Lookman, etc., emphasize Nigeria's large talent pool. For every son Taribo West says won't wear the green and white, there are millions of boys across Nigeria dreaming of it every single day. Touch on grassroots football and the hunger of Nigerian youth. Shift focus to Obasanjo's criticisms of Tinubu's administration. Mention how Obasanjo accused Tinubu's government of poor governance, corruption, and mismanagement, including in sports development. Draw contrast. While Obasanjo shows physical strength at 85, Tinubu's government shows weakness in supporting sports, athletes, and national unity. Reinforce that sports should be a unifying tool and not a neglected sector. Now, let's talk about President Tinubu's recent style of leadership when it comes to sports. Just a few weeks ago, Tinubu announced millions of naira as a gift to the Super Falcons after their international performance. Of course, our female players deserve recognition, but the question is this real sports development or just political showmanship? Because while the government is busy giving lump sums of money for photo opportunities, the reality on the ground is sad. 1. Grassroots football academies are starved of funding. 2. Local pitches and facilities across Nigeria are abandoned. 3. Young players with talent can't even afford boots or proper training. Sports is not only about rewarding the big stars we see on TV, it's about building the next generation. Without grassroots, there will be no future Super Falcons, no future Super Eagles, and no heroes like Taribo West, JJ Okocha, or Victor Osimhen. The truth is, this Tinubu administration has turned sports into entertainment stunts, instead of a structured policy for national development. That's why Obasanjo's sharp condemnation of Tinubu's failures even in sports carries so much weight. Obasanjo's health and discipline show what leadership and consistency can achieve, while Tinubu's regime is drowning in waste and misplaced priorities. So when Taribo West says he won't let his son play for Nigeria, maybe he is reflecting this same frustration, that our leaders prefer headlines and gifts to true development. But Nigeria's strength is not in Aso Rock. It's in the millions of young players in Lagos, Kano, Enugu, Jos, and Port Harcourt still dreaming of wearing that green and white jersey. That's why Obasanjo, at 85, stands as a better symbol of sportsmanship than an entire government that has abandoned grassroots sports. Nigeria must wake up, because if we keep playing politics with our sports, the future of football in this country will remain in injury time. Taribo West comments reflect pain but risk discouraging Nigeria's football spirit. Obasanjo proves that with discipline and health, even at 85, one can still inspire. Nigeria's football future is still bright with millions of talents rising. The real challenge is for Tinubu's government to take sports seriously. So whether it's Taribo's son or not, the Super Eagles will rise again. And if need be, maybe Obasanjo himself can step in as captain at 85. After all, football is about spirit, and Nigeria has it in abundance.